Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 here today on the channel. We're going to be doing a nationalist China run starting in 1936. So we want to unite all of China and bring down those pesky Japanese. Okay, kicking things off, we have 3 million whopping manpower, which is massive, but the question is, how many rifles do we have? Not that many. So let's go down into production and construction when we can. Unfortunately, we've only got 2 research slots. Yikes. Got to be sitting around quite a bit until we build up our industry and economy and stuff. Okay, so we're going to try and go down with unified industrials, and we're going to try and get those 2 extra research slots. But the thing is with China, we've got massive amounts of manpower and divisions, but the quality of them is shocking. Okay, gonna move down and get the 3rd research slot now. I'd love to get these the 4th, but we need more factories. Okay, 3 principles of the people. Let's go down with that, and we'll try and unite the warlords too. Nationalism, that's what we're gonna go with, and then eventually we'll pick a fight with Japan. Okay, we're going to go and subjugate the warlords now and integrate them into our system. Alright, so now they've all been puppeted, and then we can eventually annex them too. So we can even create our own Chinese United Front faction if we so choose. It'll just depend. We might be able to join the Allies cheekily. Or the Axis. Okay. Unfortunately, one of the warlords would not submit. So, gonna go and do a bit of Chinese civil war here. And then there's the communists too. Okay, doing well. Pushing in the north. About to surround and crush a division there. We've got the numbers. You might be surprised about the competence of the army. Because we've got a lot of divisions, but they're doing okay for now. Nice, and we've incorporated this. State support equipment's now been done. Perfect. Okay, we're at war with Communist China now, and we'll get support from our puppets. We should have air supremacy over the top too. Yeah, and we do, which makes sense. Gonna have to rely on infantry in this one quite a bit. We're just not going to have that great tanks or air support really. Okay, so we've taken the state. China has capitulated while the rest of the warlords have bent the knee. Okay, so let's talk to Germany. We might be able to join the Axis if Japan goes down there. Great East Asian prosperity sphere. So the Soviet Union has dissolved the USSR. The Czech Entente is going that way. So that means the French might join them too. Interesting. And they have. So the French, Yugoslavia, Romania, and Czechoslovakia have joined. They've left the Allies. The European Syndicate has been formed. Interesting. Italy joins the Axis, so there is a chance that we could join them, but we're not exactly fascist. We're unaligned now after the new update. Okay, so fighting is breaking out there. Another Soviet civil war. We're just big time chilling at the moment. Britain's gone communist. Okay. So it looks like the Germans are struggling a little bit. Okay, they've won in Germany, the Germans. Czechoslovakia has capitulated. Okay, looks like the French have taken control because Czechoslovakia has fallen. But huge chunks of Italy have fallen to them. We're still chilling, building up, waiting for the Japanese to make a move. If they do. Okay. Damn, Italy's like about to fall. The Czech Entente is doing so well against the Axis forces, surprisingly. Okay, let's go with the military academy here. Looks like the Entente is about to fall in Romania, but the French forces are pushing into Massana and Palermo. Italy is just like full-on flipped, but the Axis are now at war with the USSR. The Germans are throwing. Okay, increasing the welfare somewhat. We've gone down nationalism. We're going to go with land tax reform now. Okay, we're still chilling and building up. But yeah, the Germans are throwing for the first time, and the Balkan Entente. Oh my god, I've never seen this. The Greeks and Turks have got along. They've made an alliance together against the Germans, which is fascinating. Okay, so still haven't got all the factories just yet for that extra research slot, but we've gone through a bunch of military factories now, though. So Germany has capitulated Poland. And the Entente has fallen. Damn, they were doing so well. Now they're focusing against the Soviet Union. And they're about to fall. So Germany's clawed it back now. The Balkan Entente is holding. But they eventually capitulated France. But unfortunately, as you see here, the Japanese have now joined the Axis. I was hoping for them to go down the co-prosperity sphere. Okay, we're going to go to war with the Japanese shogunate now. But unfortunately, they're a part of the Axis. Okay, the Treaty of Belgrade is now done. That was the Balkan Entente. So, Turkey, Greece have capitulated. The USSR has fallen. The Allies are navally invading there, though. Lost a good amount, too. The Japanese have been fighting in Manchuria. And we have still got nearly 30 million manpower. Just chilling. We just need the rifles, though. Alright, I'm ready to declare war upon the Japanese. Kai-shek, still our faction leader. We have a whopping 225 divisions. The Japanese have been fighting in Manchuria for quite some time. They've lost 1 million or so. And we're just keen and raring to go. So war has now been declared. Let's bring down the Japanese in China. Let's throw them back from whence they came. Okay. So things are starting to erupt now. Unfortunately for us to get the peace conference at the end, we're going to have to get rid of Germany and Italy, which I just don't know how we're going to do. But Beijing is back under our control as we push into Manchuria. Okay, doing super well here. They have moved over some German forces to help them out. They would have probably been volunteers at one point. Don't have air supremacy there. Nice. Manchukuo has fallen. Manchukuo. About to surround a bunch of German-Japanese troops there. My allies are holding the west. And we're also pushing down into the former French Indochina territory. Oh, we're doing super well here. I feel like a lot of the equipment and supplies have just been spent up here. And we're just like fresh and ready to go. Surging now. Fighting in our own territory. Yeah, when the Russians fell, Japan took a claim to a lot of this territory up here. We're about to surround a bunch of German forces there, yikes. And then we can swing, rotate around. Take the old Russian holdings. And then hopefully Korea too. Then the time is to navally invade. Okay. Doing super well here. 6 divisions surrounded. Just liquidating them up in the north here now. There's eventually going to be another 10 there gone. Oh, the Soviet Union and Lithuania has been annexed. Oh, okay. Interesting. We're still pushing down into Southern Indochina. Oh, because now they've joined the Asian Defense League. Oh, that's what switched things up. Alright, I've made the decision to actually join the communists. We're going to join the British communists because we can. That'll allow us to get India involved. Wait, the Czech Entente has fled to Brazil. Hilarious. That's going to get us air supremacy over the top. Will help us with our naval invasion of Japan and for us to ultimately go against the remnant Axis forces. Yeah, but there's still massive amounts of territory that the Russians hold. I guess because of the Civil War, it's all broken things up and made it a little bit weird slightly. Massive war going on in Mexico there. Okay, we've still got a crazy amount of divisions pushing in the north here. But the supply is always terrible here. Oh, I just can't stand fighting in China. It's just slow, so slow and arduous. Just only a matter of time. Alright, had to crush a division here now though. Smashing their pockets here and there. But unfortunately we've had to side with the communist. The British communist alternative. As we throw out the Japanese from Manchuria. On the border here in India. As the Supreme Iran state seems massive. Finland has taken a huge amount of territory there. Okay, focusing on the remnant Japanese forces here. Only enough as a bit of a buffer zone. We're helping out the Brits in Cairo, trying to liberate it. Portugal joined us. They're now holding. Yeah, Finland took 6 states. German Reich took 61. Japan with 48. Hopefully that shifts things around. The SSSR was annexed. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Do they have to supply all that? Okay, I wonder if that will shift the capitulation. The Imperial State of Iran. Finland was massive there. Okay. Pushing towards Korea now, though. We're stretching them quite thin. We seem to have the upper hand and advantage now. Joining the communist Brits has seemed to work. We're tying down so many German divisions up there in the Russian steppes, though. Okay, things have gone a little bit awry there in Cairo. How's everyone else doing? Oh, there's been a naval invasion here by Japanese forces. They've pushed over from Taiwan. We're too preoccupied up here in Manchuria. Okay. We're doing well. We're plugging this push. We're about to throw them back into the sea from whence they came. We're about to fall here. They're thrown in 23, but they're not going to last long. Starting to surge into the former Soviet-held and Korean territory. About to crush a German division here in China. Racking them up here now. Another 4. That one's about to completely disappear and go awry. Crushing Germans here in the depths of China. Perfect. Okay. Got another pocket of resistance. Okay, we survived. In Manchuria now. Korea has fallen. We've taken Taiwan. And we're navally invading Japan now. Bunch of German forces in the north still. Okay, we've made our way to the main island here now. With British naval support. And we're tying down a lot of German divisions in the north too. Okay, slowly but surely pushing towards 4 Japanese cities. Doing well. Holding everywhere else. A little bit of resistance there, but most of Honshu, more than half, is under our control, along with Kyushu. Okay, so the last of the Japanese resistance are holding here in Tokyo and Yokohama. We'll push north to Sendai. Tokyo is about to fall to Chinese forces. Nice, and it has. And the Japanese shogunate has officially capitulated. And it's all under Greater Chinese control now. Alright, look at that. Taken Korea, Taiwan, Japan, extended our borders. To wrap this up, we need to get rid of Germany, Hungary, and Italy. and definitely don't want to fly all the way west to deal with that. So I think we'll just call that there. I'm not fighting through the Siberian tundra. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this video entertaining, and thank you for spending your time with me here today. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Make sure to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys all for the support. Goodbye.